Good solid start. Good. You've never made that noise in the history of our friendship.
No, but you're going to hear it a lot.
Am I?
Yeah.
Why? Is this it? Does this come with your new little beard? You just make dad noises. Smoke a pipe. With a monocle. Why are you just...
I can't imagine Nick smoking a pipe with a monocle.
That's Lily there, not thinking that Nick could ever be a man. Hello and welcome to Gentlemanly Chats. I'm the legendary beard, Mr. Michael Orvis, and with me, sometimes, more often than not, is young Nicholas.
Yeah.
Brimming with enthusiasm and youthful zeal. In the background, you might hear the occasional cackle or someone hitting.
From Lily. Or she's choking herself while laughing.
Maybe that's how she gets off. Who knows? You know, probably. Thinking about it. Can you not play the 3DS with the 3D on?
I'm adding your
Because I'm trying to like...
Okay, look.
It's incredibly distracting.
You can look at my register friends now.
Alright.
I'm registering a friend.
Good. Why are you registering a friend?
Because I have friends.
This is the worst podcast we've ever done.
Oh.
This is worse than Smashcast.
No, it's not.
This is worse than Smashcast.
No.
It is. No. Smashcast is the worst podcast we've ever done.
No, it's not.
What's the worst podcast we've ever done?
I don't know. I know we've done worse.
Well, what was the worst one?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Apart from the one where you fucking left in a bitch fit that never made the light of day.
That was a great joke, though. I made.
It was a horrible, horrible joke. This is a weekly podcast in which we talk about stuff and all things. I've got a list of stuff, but first, as of late, we've had a little section to the show, haven't we, Nick? Mike's likes, Nick's picks.
I haven't thought of anything.
Well, fucking, that's not my problem, mate.
It will be.
Well, cheers. I got to think of something to like, because quite frankly,
You don't like anything?
I'm a bit sad at the moment. I tell you what I fucking like. I tell you what I like, young nickel tits. Mike's likes this week is Rowlet, the Pokemon. He's fucking adorable. He's a little ball of feathers, and he can look 180 degrees, 360 degrees. Because we can all look 180 degrees. So, that's not... He can even look up.
He's got eyes.
He's got eyes. He's a little owl, and he's got... If you don't know what a Rowlet is, he's one of the new starter Pokemon for Pokemon 84, The Quest for Peace. Or Sun and Moon.
As it's more commonly
known.
It's
more commonly known. This time you're in not Hawaii... And it looks 3D, and I'm genuinely a little bit excited for a Pokemon game, which I haven't been since I was 9.
I'm going to find you deals to get a 3DS.
Why are you... Alright, how about doing the podcast, though?
Yeah, I can talk and multitask.
You can't, though, can you?
Talk and multitask.
Good
I
work.
can multitask.
Solid effort. Nick, what's your pick for this week?
I don't know
What's made
yet.
you happy?
I don't know, go into more about whatever you like.
Well, I did. There's not really a lot else for me to say.
I'll do a little bit more.
Meowlet?
Meowlet?
I just made that up. Is Meowlet a thing?
Litten. It's called Litten.
Alright, Dissenter from the back. Litten's kind of bullshit. And the dog
Someone
thing.
like a lit on your dick.
Fucking knob band. Fucking loom bands.
Nintendo 3DS for 125 quid.
Alright.
Do you want the small one or the big one?
I don't care.
Do you want one that's this big?
That's
Look.
podcast gold, that. Yeah, show me the size of the fucking 3DS over the mic. Let's go. Look, can you feel how big that is? Can you feel that? No. Close the fucking console, put it down, and fucking pay attention.
Or do you want one?
You gigantic jeb end. Why have you got 2 of them? Can't you just give me one?
No, this is Lily's.
Alright, Jesus. Are you going to fucking join in, or are you just going to yell from the back of the room? That's not an answer! Right. Speaking of girlfriends, if you hadn't guessed from the last couple of podcasts, I don't have one anymore. It's very sad still living with her. It's a bit of a nightmare. I now live in my own basement in a blow-up mattress.
In a blow-up mattress?
In a blow-up mattress. I've erected it into some form of tent.
It's a little like Mr. Blobby.
Which I Thanks. That's what I need today. I need to be compared to Mr. Blobby. Cheers for that, best friend. Thanks.
Although I've worn a wetsuit before for that one, and I look like Mr. Blobby as well.
What?
Whitewater rafting.
Oh, okay. Do you just call it Blackwater rafting?
No.
Cool.
I'm trying to
What do
think of a
you
joke
pick?
off of that, but it's
We're
gonna
at
be
5
horribly
minutes. What have you picked? What makes you happy? Muller Corners. They're quite nice.
It wasn't a Muller Corner, it was a Tesco ripoff.
All right. Do you like them?
Yeah, it was alright.
Okay.
I'll think of something about it in a minute.
All right. Good.
Carry on.
Yoga hosers. I'm not entirely sure what the hell's going on with Kevin Smith at the minute. Obviously, I'll watch it, but it looks a little bit mental, and I'm not sure it's in a good way. But we'll see. It could surprise me. Tusk creeped the shit out of me, and even now I look at walruses and I'm a bit like, ugh. So maybe it will have the similar sort of effect. I really enjoyed Red State, so yeah. Post the Skewniverse Kevin Smith movies, I am a fan of in general. So let's see what happens. I've got a list, Nick. I've got a list of things that I need to get through. That you know, in almost like Harmontown-esque. Got my little list. Going to work through it, and hopefully that will produce enough content so that people aren't bored. Does Farley still listen?
No, I don't think so.
Do I have to do a sexy shout out to Farley? She doesn't listen anymore.
I don't know. I don't really talk about you. I try not to talk about you.
What do you mean?
Talk about the podcast in general. I don't know. She's never brought it up.
Okay.
It's not like whenever I see it, it's like, oh, by the way.
All right. Never mind then. I won't. It's going to be a new section, but never mind.
Mention her just in case.
Hello, Farley, if you're listening. Sorry that Nick doesn't want to talk about me when he's over there. I don't know how often you guys hang out. This is a new thing for me. Fine, that's good. I'm glad that he's got friends. I don't support the scene, Nick. I was at a gig a few months ago. This is how long ago I added this list. I was watching Punching Swans, who are a very cool noisecore band that you should check out. They dressed as crows. It was quite cool, and their gig was good.
Is that their gimmick?
No, it was just for the release.
So it's not like Ghost,
No,
who are
Ghost
the worst band I've ever seen live.
Well, you're going to see Busted later, so don't worry about it.
They were the worst, like the whole crowd, because it was Trivium, In Flames. Who's one that had Bruce Dickinson's son in it? Rise to Remain. Yeah, and Ghost. And Ghost came out, and everyone was just like, all right, I've never seen a whole crowd just stand there, arms crossed, just waiting. Well, you've never seen Job for a Cowboy open for Megadeth in 2008. That was fucking hilarious, because you've got Evil started the show, who are a thrash band, and basically sound like Slayer. I wonder what happened to Evil. Anyway. Then you had Job for a Cowboy, who are like death metal, and everyone went, "What? what are you doing?" And I caught I caught the dude's water bottle, so that was nice. Gave it to my friend who was a Job for a Cowboy fan at the time. Anyway, and then Megadeth were kind of terrible. I don't support the scene. I was at a gig, and I was with my friend and was with my then girlfriend, and we bumped into our mutual friend and we got talking about things, and I was asked if I was going to the new metal night in Medway called Pariah. Now, as a rule, I don't go to metal nights, especially when it's going to be full of people I know, and especially when I at the time was in a relationship, because there's literally no reason for me to be there. Because metal nights in Britain for the last 25 years have been exactly the same. They play the same songs, they have the same sort of people, they all drink the same sort of beer, and it's very, very boring. When I was 19, it was the best thing in the world, and I was having lots and lots of the sex. Not so much now, because when you're 26, going to a club isn't something that should be celebrated, I don't think. And you live inside of a blow-up mattress. And I live inside of a blow-up mattress. This is like the best condom ever. No one wants a hairy Mr. Blobby rocking up at the club. And also I'd be in a mattress. So, no, it's no good. Who was inside of Mr. Blobby? Not who was inside of Mr. Blobby. Who was Mr. Blobby? Mrs. Blobby, when she was feeling particularly amorous, I believe. I don't know, mate. I don't know. Cheers for derailing that. Anyway, so we're fucking talking about stuff, and she's like, oh, well, why don't you go to Pariah? And I was like, because I don't enjoy clubs. I don't enjoy loud music. She was like, yeah, but you was a DJ at Tap. And I was like, yeah, I was getting paid to stand in a club and play the same fucking 10 songs that they wanted me to play over and over again. So she continues with this diatribe about how, you know, it's a bit hypocritical that I ask people to come to a metal night in at Tap, back when I was trying to get people to come to a metal night at Tap, and I shouldn't have been doing that because I now don't support the scene. Those were her words, those were exact words. You don't support the scene then. I continue to explain to her how the fact that I'm in 7 to 8 bands that all play gigs. I promoted music for years and was literally a DJ at the local club, playing the only metal in the entire building. But apparently that means I don't support the scene. She's in a band now who I'm not really going to go and see, which is going to be hell of awkward because later on, in a couple of weeks' time, I'm probably going to get the guitarist of that band on the podcast. And I'm going to have to say, I can't see your band because your bassist was a dick. And she's like mates with my ex, and it's all a bit awkward. You know, you don't want to go to a gig with your ex. Talking of going to a gig with your ex, guess what I'm doing on the 26th of May?
Going to a gig
with my fucking ex.
Why?
Because Haken are playing.
Right.
And I want to see them. So back in like January, I booked tickets for me, her, and Richie of Noob Grind and occasional podcast fame. To go and see them, and now I sort of gotta go, haven't I? I'm not gonna not go and see Haken, but it's gonna be hell of awkward because she's gonna be standing there, being all like resting bitch face and modelly. I'm gonna be at the front, waving my arms around, dancing like a motherfucking fool, and Richie's gonna be at the back because he's, in his words, the old man who stands at the back of gigs, appreciating it at the bar with other people's parents. So yeah, it's just gonna be. I'm going to have a really good time while Haken are playing. The rest of the time, awkward as hell. Quite a long train journey. Just staring at my phone, I guess, while we all awkwardly sit in silence. Whoop whoop, can't wait for that. That's my favourite thing. Have you found a pic yet?
No, but
okay.
The guy that was inside Mr. Blobby
Brilliant.
Was a classically trained Shakespearean actor.
Of course he was.
And not a paedophile. That's what I was really looking for. That's all I cared about.
Brilliant.
I'm sure he would have come out at some point.
Okay.
Do you come out as a paedophile? Or do you just get found out?
No, you don't come out as a... No, you don't come out as... Mum, Dad, sit down. There's something I want to tell you. I haven't been right for a long time. Turns out, love kids. No. Love kids. No, Mum. Love kids. No, Nick, you don't come out as a paedophile, you fucking moron.
Alright.
You fucking knob.
I know that. Like,
unless you're in, I guess, like a support group for like, I don't want to be a paedophile. And then you go, I'm a paedophile. Don't take that out of context, internet, because I know what you like.
It's just snip that 2 seconds.
Orvis admits to sick fantasies. No, not so much. Yeah, stuff and things. This list is dwindling, Nick.
Oh,
it's a dwindling list, and we're only at 13 minutes.
Mr. Blobby more.
Oh, all right, go on then.
Oh, no, that's all I got. No. Second worst Christmas single of all time.
What's the worst Christmas single of all time?
I don't know. Oh, my phone's charging. Guess.
Oh, I thought that was just your opinion. I thought you had an opinion about something.
And even though the Mr. Blobby popular with character, not critically acclaimed.
What does that mean? Wasn't there a movie?
Lily?
I swear there was.
I swear there.
I don't know.
But yes.
No, I used to watch Mr. Blobby, yeah, but I don't know if there was a movie.
All right. I mean, we're not like acute. You didn't make the movie. That's not what we're saying. You don't have to be.
No.
You don't have to be. You don't have to be offended.
You do.
Okay. Rick and Morty's coming out on Blu-ray in June. It's very exciting. and season 3 is coming out later this year. For those of you that don't watch Rick and Morty, it's the greatest cartoon ever made. So,
would it offend you if I said I never watched it?
Lily, if we had a podcast about things you haven't watched, it would be 7 days long, and it would end in my inevitable suicide.
Well, we could have a film podcast.
So no. Well, we need to meet up and continue to do that.
I'm gone.
Random dissenter at the back. We can totally continue with the film podcast. You fucking knob.
Yeah, but remember, Lily doesn't like you. She only just followed you on Twitter the other day.
She did only just follow me on Twitter the other day, but never mind. It's fine. It's fine. She is the secret rage. She secretly hates me. It's fine. Being in bands is hard. Specifically, being in bands that play music no one wants to listen to is hard. I don't want to be in a prog band in Medway anymore. That's not saying I'm quitting Bellerophon, because I fucking love being in Bellerophon, but I'm fucking tired of being ignored and marginalised. That was really that.
Good.
We released... What are you doing?
Hmm?
You're just watching a video of me sweeping your brother's leg when he challenged me to a fight on Saturday.
No, I'm waiting for you to say something funny. In general. I think that was pretty funny.
Welcome.
Oh.
You're welcome. Thanks, Lily.
Cheers for that slice of fresh content, Nick.
Anyway,
I'm really glad you did that.
It.
Do you want to talk about the barbecue and your brother's inability to read a situation?
Unread a situation?
His ability to read a situation.
What situation?
Inability to read a situation.
What situation?
The situation where he kept continually trying to attack me and you. You hurt your thumb, didn't you?
I gave up because I went for a hug because he was hugging me.
Yeah.
Turns out he didn't give up.
Well, what a knob.
Yeah.
What a knob.
We had a barbecue.
We had a barbecue.
It was food.
It was food. Brilliant. Cheers, mate.
There was food.
Thanks for that.
I had so much food on Sunday because we had the gammon and omelette breakfast. Yep. I then had Dean's Diner.
Excellent.
And 5 minutes later had Creams.
Excellent.
And then sat in the hottest cinema.
Oh yeah. So Civil War. What are your thoughts? Wow. Okay. Never mind.
It's really good. Not as good as it could have been.
What does that mean?
It just felt like it was like the main airport battle. They were just looking for some pathetic reason to get them all to meet up at this one place.
Right.
It felt really forced.
Okay.
And I wanted Captain America to die.
Yeah, me too. Me too, in a massive way. Yeah. Cap needed to die and Bucky needed to take over his place.
But then Bucky got his arm shot off. Spoiler.
Yeah. good work.
And then they put like a little beanie cap on his little stub.
Yeah. I like little beanie stub. Little beanie stub. Looks like the end of this microphone. So if I'm ever gonna cosplay,
You're gonna cosplay as a
if I'm gonna cosplay, it probably would be Winter Soldier because I vaguely resemble him.
And you have stubs.
And I'll just tuck my arm in my shirt and stick the Yeti out through the arm.
No.
All right, fuck you then. Never mind.
They look worse than the people that buy like Captain America costumes 5 sizes too big on Amazon. Okay. And wear them to a comic book.
They don't make Captain America costumes 5 times the size of me, unfortunately, because I'm a chubby gent. I don't really have a lot going for me.
Insult. Give me a minute.
Oh, just ask Insert Cloyne. No, I'm sure they'll...
Insert Cloyne?
Insert Cloyne.
Insert Cloyne.
I'm sure they'll help you out. I'm only joking, Insert Coin, but you did kind of just call me fat. Another story for another time. Never mind.
Or just check Twitter.
Yeah, check our Twitters. So I got sad and left Facebook for a while because I was basically becoming a middle-aged woman on Facebook. I was collecting memes, Nick, and sharing them because I'd just broken up and I was feeling pretty raw about it. And
Facebook was a really peaceful place when you were in that week you were gone.
Thanks, cunt.
No one had to.
Cheers for that.
No one had the fear of posting something, getting a sarcastic reply.
Okay, cheers. You could be my worst friend. I'm deciding that today with how you've been.
Because I called you Mr. Blobby.
You called me Mr. Blobby. You were terrible when I broke up with Hannah, and you just continually.
I was going through my own tough time.
What fucking tough time? You couldn't find the brand of kale you wanted.
I don't have kale.
Fucking prick. Anyway, I wasn't on Facebook for a bit, and it was like the ghost of Christmas present showing you what happens if you're gone. And turns out existentialism and nihilism is correct. No one really cares. Like, I highly recommend it because it makes you a little bit more grounded and makes you kind of realise that you're not the star of your own movie. Because I kind of went away, and then when I came back, I was like, I had like that makes it sound like no one cares, and that's not what I'm saying. I had a lovely influx of messages from people saying, oh, you know, fucking power through, dude, and we're here for you. And it was really nice. It was really genuinely quite nice to have people that didn't typically talk to me. That was cool. But it was interesting to see, like, I wasn't getting tagged in stuff anymore, and I wasn't, you know, it was just weird to see like a social media universe without me in it. I was like, oh, okay, this is the thing. And I think it made me a little bit more grounded. I hope. Never mind. Maybe. Who knows?
I just use social media as I'm always just an observer. I don't post a billion things a day.
Well, do you know what? Since I've come back, I don't think I've posted like a lot. Not like I used to. When I was like 5 or 6 updates a day.
You're more on Twitter, which is
just like,
shouting into an endless void.
It's yeah. I think I like that. It's a bit cathartic.
You like when people do reply, you're like, oh, okay.
All right, I must have been really funny to get that like. Yeah, and then occasionally celebrities that you follow go, yeah, all right, kiddo, with your 200 followers, here's a like, and I'm like, ooh. But then you think about it, 200 people, that's an army. You could do some damage with 200 people.
Take away all the bots, though.
It's just interesting. I don't think I have a lot of bots. They're typically people I know. But anyway, that was a thing that happened. Have you thought of a pick yet?
Overwatch.
All right.
It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
It should still be free to play because Blizzard with doing Team Fortress 2.
Yep.
But it's really good. It's open beta and it's basically full release sort of worthy already.
Well, that's good.
And it's really good. And
Okay.
Blizzard, whatever genre they try and do, they smash it.
Excellent.
Because they've never done an FPS before.
Right.
And they got like a bit of help of mechanics from guys like COD and
Yeah.
not Halo, Destiny.
Ah.
But yeah, it's really cool. And
Good.
so everyone that was going to get it on consoles now isn't for some reason, and everyone on PC just went, yep, definitely me.
Okay.
And everyone that people that didn't want it on PC that I know are now getting it on PC as well.
Okay.
So it seems like for people that were interested now aren't, and for people that weren't now are.
Excellent.
That's it.
So
really.
you're going to get Overwatch.
Yeah.
Good.
And I got it on PC.
I seem just kind of thoroughly confused by it, or it was Battleborn. I don't know.
What one?
I don't know.
Well, you
Dude
haven't.
with swords.
You didn't. What is it? The one you watched
Dude
me
with
with?
swords.
Is it the one you watched me
It
on?
was a dude with swords.
Did you watch me on it?
He had red swords.
Battleborn.
Okay. We don't like Battleborn.
We do like Battleborn.
Okay.
That multiplayer mode was rubbish because it's
Okay.
very MOBA-esque,
Yeah.
and I like.
That might have been what turned me off.
Yeah, you just don't have to touch that.
I just want to clear something up about MOBAs, Nick.
Wait a minute, shut up. Battleborn is quite nice. You jump on, you've got 6 characters, and you have to actually unlock the rest.
Well, that's good.
And you can either do it through. It might say like get to rank 32,
Yeah.
or complete this mission in story mode. Get to rank 12, or complete 5 missions as this character,
I like that.
and it's pretty cool.
It's like the Smash Bros way of unlocking characters.
Yeah.
Which is cool. I want to clear something up about MOBAs.
Mm.
It's well documented that I don't like them.
I'm going to get you to play one in a minute.
No.
Yes.
This isn't because I've played one MOBA and gone, that's not for me, I don't like that. I've played a few MOBAs, and every time I play them I've gone, I really don't enjoy these game mechanics. The meta game isn't something that I'm interested in, and the players aren't people that I want to associate with. I just want to put that out
That's
there.
very
Because certain...
generalizing to the nth degree.
All right, well, as I caveated this with, in my experience, when I've played MOBAs, it's not generalising. I do not like the style of play of MOBAs. I do not like the meta game of MOBAs. I don't like the endless jargon because it's pointless. It's pointless jargon. It's jargon for jargon's sake. when you have a subgenre of something that has so much jargon in it, the only reason it's got so much jargon in it is because people are striving to feel like they belong to something. It's the same with fucking metal. It's the same with like most subgenres of subgenres. They'll come up with all these fucking words and all these kind of and it's what's the word I'm looking for? It's excluding. It's excluding language. Because these are things that we understand, that we've made the terms for. It's almost like talking in code,
Right.
and it's doing it specifically to exclude
You got that in every single
other
game.
people. Not in every game, but the meta game of MOBAs isn't something that I enjoy. And any time I've ever seen anyone playing in a team, and I've watched people do it online, I've watched Twitches of it, I've watched I've watched Dave do it. I've watched Dean do it. I've done it a bit. I've watched my mate Brian do it. It just looks like the dullest experience of my life. I'd rather watch fucking paint dry. It feels toxic. Like everyone's kind of snipping at each other. And whether that's just my experience, but this is what I've seen in like international play when you look at like Dota and LoL being an e-sport, and we won't get into that debate here because that's what Game Changer or Noob Grind is for. It's just something.
Yeah. I just couldn't remember.
This is it's just not something that I'm a fan of, and I'm kind of getting tired of Dean specifically, but a couple of other people being like, oh yeah, you don't like MOBAs because you don't get it. And it's like, it's not that I don't get it. I understand the basic concept.
The one time
it's just not something that I'm a fan of. You saw me play Smite.
Yeah.
And I didn't enjoy it. I tried for a good day and a half. I played that game and then just went, this isn't for me. I do not enjoy this.
You gave up with the MOBA mode and was doing like an all-out deathmatch, which is Smite's worst.
No, I went back and did.
But I've never had any of those toxic experiences that you've said. I've never had to learn all the lingo.
Okay.
And I'm not amazing at it, but I'm alright. I prefer Heroes of the Storm because it's interesting characters and it's nice and not easy, but you can easily jump in. You don't have loads of pointless additions like you do on other MOBAs.
Yeah.
But I just jump in, I pick a character that I like, I play. If we suck, we suck. I've never had a toxic experience.
Okay.
It's like, if I based FPSs on maybe the first FPS, like online FPS that I played,
right,
and my experience with that, I would never touch an FPS again.
You having a snipe at my article, Nick?
No.
Oh, okay.
Because did I read it? I might read it.
I know.
I did read it.
You're my friend, so I can't imagine you would have.
No, I did. So
Oh.
It was Halo.
I'm pleasantly surprised.
Halo 3.
Okay. Halo 3 was a fun multiplayer.
Yeah, it was.
I really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
All right.
Based on my first month of experience,
Okay.
I remember getting my 360, connecting it to my internet. I had a friend around at the time because this was both our first try on online gaming.
Yeah.
I was like, right, let me just put this in. Put the headphones on. I was like, oh my god, you noob! Oh my god, just go teabag your mom. And that was it. And for the next month, it was that death threats.
I see.
Full of teabagging, and I didn't just go, FPSs must suck. I thought, that guy sucks. And saying about ganking me and all that lot, I'm just like, alright, you can go away now. Your words won't stop me enjoying this game.
I bet you said it like that awkwardly.
You
can go away now, and these words, they won't. You were like fucking the dude from Green Wing.
I don't know that reference.
The what's his name? Statham from Green Wing.
I still don't know.
You need to watch Green Wing. It's very funny.
I've never heard of it.
What?
Yeah.
It's like English Scrubs. So like Black Books had a baby with Scrubs. It's fucking hilarious. And the Scottish woman I have a bit of a weird crush on, even though she's mental. Basically, if you're mental and got an accent, I'm down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh dear. Never
Come
mind.
to Mike with a problem and it's all over you.
Oh yeah, like a tramp on chips. Speaking of
Tramps on chips.
speaking of crazy people with funny accents, I accidentally live tweeted an Irish funeral the other day because I'm a bit misguided. I came home sat in the front room, was finishing off my day at work, from working from home because we got kicked out of our main office. I'm like tootling away, tap, 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 tap.
Why'd you get kicked out?
This is what happens. They close the depot early on a Friday.
Oh, right, okay.
So yeah, I'm just sending emails and finishing up my day. And then out of nowhere, the pub that's like less than 30 yards away from where I live starts blaring this fucking Irish folk music. And it's not like modern Irish folk music either. It's like an 80s CD of Irish folk music. And it's loud. And it was hot as balls as well. So like I had to fucking like have the window open. And I was trying to play Bloodborne unsuccessfully. This was after work, obviously. I was trying to play Bloodborne, and it was a nightmare. You're trying to like be immersed in the Lovecraftian horror, while it's like doodly doody 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 doo, and you're like, oh, okay, good. And man, I must have heard Whiskey in the Jar 7 fucking times, and it wasn't even the Thin Lizzy version. It was like the fucking like the original version, to the point where the first 2 times I heard it, I was like, that kind of sounds like Whiskey in the Jar. And then realised I was like, whiskey in a jarro, and I'm like, oh, okay then, that's a thing. I went to the shops to buy Vimto because I was sad, and I said to the shopkeeper, that pub next door, man, that is pissing me off. And he went, yes, she was my favourite customer. She spent 250 quid a week here. I was like, oh. Then there was an incredibly awkward silence between us, and I was like, okay, well, I mean, I'm slightly less mad now, if that helps. Then I took my Vimto and sat and drank it in quiet reflection. But before I'd gone to the shops and found out this was a funeral, I had taken a little video because I'd been putting up with it from between 4 and 8 o'clock, and went, oh, fuck this noise. So I took a little video and went, this has been going on for 4 hours now. Please kill me. And I was tweeting about it, and then I found this out and went, oh, accidentally live tweeted a funeral. But what happened at the end was really weird. It got to about, it must have been about 12:30. So this shit's gone on for a while. And the people that are, and it's the same like 12 to 15 songs just going round on a loop, and the proprietors, the contingent that were there, kept like yipping and whooping, and giving it the old wee ooh nonsense that folk people do. You know, when like Sweeps Festival
like
with
jumping
the Morris
Mario
dancers.
Oh,
yeah. No, not fucking triple jumping like in Mario. Anyway, so like it kept sounding like there were people singing, but I couldn't quite make it out. It just sounded like a bad recording. Anyway, end of the night, his song finishes, and then the voice that was on the CD continues, and he's like, I'd like to thank you all for coming out tonight. Terrible accent. And I don't know whether there was just a dude singing the entire night, and if he was, fucking fair play to you, because I understand like it's a wake and you've got to be there to entertain people and console them, but like he must have sang the same songs like 7 to 8 times over, and without a break. So I don't really know what happened, but a little genius nugget of like my childhood came flooding back to me. Not the time I was touched, the other time, because one of these songs reminded me of an advert, which then reminded me of a song I used to sing when I was a kid. Now, you know in Harmontown, like they've got these little songs like Pringles Dick.
No.
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 Do you want me to sing you Pringles Dick?
What's Harmontown?
You make me sad when you do these things, Nick. Right, Pringles Dick is a song about... Oh, okay, hang on. Some people call me Pringles Dick. I guess I never really found out why. I don't really have a Pringles Dick. I just keep my dick inside. I keep my dick inside a Pringles can because it keeps my penis warm and dry. Some people call me Pringles Dick because I never really found out. No, I never found out. I never really found out why. That's the Pringles Dick song. You stop making out during the bloody podcast, you fucking Lothario. Right? Or make out with me and we'll get it on the Nick. What are you doing? Nick, stop. No, Nick.
I'm over here. It's not me. I said I can multitask.
That's what kissing sounds like. It's just been so long, I don't remember anymore. Is that just your turned on noise? Is that what's going on? Yeah. Anyway, so this fucking Irish song, right, was playing, and I was like, shit the bed. I've just remembered a little song from my childhood, which was kind of like a little song, and maybe this could be like a new little podcast song that we do. This could be fun. Maybe you'll remember it. But you remember the Clover advert? That where it ended, and I'm going to try my best whimsical Irish accents, because we all love clover all over this land. Oh, we all love clover all over this land. Remember that? It was nice. It's kind of like the Hovis advert. Everything was in soft focus. You got steamy crumpets, and it was nice. It was just nice. Good work, Nick's phone. Well, in year 8, I discovered the word spermatozoa, which is just the scientific name for sperm. And I got very excited because that rhymes with clover, Nick. Right? So me and a pal, Ross Etheridge, came up with this song one lunchtime, and literally, this hasn't been in my brain for about 10 years. More than that, in fact. Probably a little bit more, like 11 to 12 years. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, my brain went, oi, remember this gem, dickhead? And I went, yes, I do, brain. Thank you very much, brain. So this is the sperm song for I'm gonna do for you. Are you ready? What is wrong with you? Why don't you like me singing?
Let me lay down. I'm gonna enjoy it.
Why are you gonna lay down?
To enjoy it.
Okay, you're not just gonna aggressively make out with your girlfriend again, are you? Right, again, Nick. Are you ready? Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Okay. All over your mother, all over your dad, we don't really care unless it has gone bad. All over the kitchen, all over the doors, we don't give a fuck just as long as it's yours. Oh, we all love spermatozoa. All over your dad, oh, we all love spermatozoa. All over your mom. This is a sperm song.
Right.
Right.
When you first sang the Clover thing,
Yeah.
in my head, I had the lyrics all over your mum. So that's why.
You want to put clover all over your mum?
No, but because your lyrics.
Oh, because you remember the song from when we were kids?
Yep.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is what happens when you go to an all-boys school.
Yeah.
And you just go, we're going to write songs about dicks. I remember, for a full 6 months, we discovered the word wanker, and we're just putting it in everything. Me and Ross, right? Willy Wanker and the Chocolate Factory, that attraction. We rode that shit for fucking 6 months. Wankenders, EastEnders, honestly, awful. We go dum 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 wank 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 wank. While the other one did the drums, well wank wank, well wank wank. Honestly, right? For fucking months, and it wasn't until the scariest teacher in the world, Mr. Crispin Morris.
Oh god.
PA. I don't know what those letters mean. It just feels like there should be letters after his name.
Paedophile anonymous.
I'm not gonna accuse my ex-teacher of paedophilia in it, but if you want to do that, then you fucking crack on. Sorry, Crispin, if Operation U-Tree have rocked up. I've always thought you were really nice. If you were a little bit scary.
What? I think you should I think you should stop rocking on your chair, because if you fall over, you'll hit your head and you'll die. Actually, keep rocking.
Yeah, exactly.
And then it'll just stand next to you and smile.
Brilliant. We went to Founders Day. I've probably told this story with Dean, but Founders Day was like a thing because our school's like 300 years old. We're older than America.
We're not.
So we are. We're timeless. So yeah, it had its turn.
Old Williamsonians.
We are old Williamsonians. We could probably apply for the old Williamsonians Club, the WOW Club, as it's known. World of Old Williamsonians.
I'm doing it.
Are you? You get a special tie.
I'm being old Williamsonian.
Okay, good. I think you have to pay like a membership fee or some bullshit. So
No,
anyway,
I've been on
the first Saturday of every June, was it, or July?
June.
Okay, we'd have Founders Day, and the teachers would get dressed up basically like they're in Hogwarts. And one time I remember Mr. Morris, he was walking in a suit and said, "Oh, Mr. Morris, where are your ceremonial robes?" He said, "I'm not going to a church wearing a fucking dress." And we were like, "He's so cool." He said the fuck.
So the only time I've ever really spoken to him was him.
Look at them.
Founded 1891.
1891.
That's the old Williamsonian's club.
Yeah.
Right. The only time I've spoken to him is when a teacher sent me to his office because I had long hair.
Brilliant.
So I walk in and he's screaming at me saying, "Why am I shouting at you?" And my only response was, "Didn't he tell you, sir?" "No, he never tells me anything." I was like, "Oh."
That's beautiful.
I had to sit in his office for a whole day because I had long hair.
Really?
Yep.
That's incredible.
Sir Joseph
Williamson. What a cracking lad.
Williamson's mathematical school.
Mathematical school. Is it still called
1701.
1701.
So it is over 300 years old.
I know it is.
Just
we
old.
literally celebrated our tercentenary while I was at the school. You did as well. You were there.
Oh.
You massive dick. Before I went to sixth form and got cool. Or at least, well, got laid. Same. What do you mean? I did. You can't go, well, did you? Like, yeah, I did. Cool. Well, that's reminiscing. That's the sperm song. Maybe that's a new part of the podcast. Maybe we just randomly sing it. Do you think you remember all the lyrics? Were there any other like songs we came up with when we were kids? Like I used to terrorize my brother, but it's like a song that literally makes no sense, but it used to trigger him like a motherfucker. Your mum triggered me the other day. I finally understand what triggered means. Totally didn't mean to, and I'm not using the word triggered ever again because it's fucking bullshit. But like I had like a experience because she was talking about like this kid in a class that was hyperactive and shit, and she was like, oh, you know what it was like, when you were hyper and you needed to take your pill, and I was like, oh, and it generally like made me really sad, and then I was kind of like having like a flashback while she was talking, and I didn't realise, like I must have just like zoned out for a good 30 seconds while she was trying to tell me something. She went, and I was like, yes, and it brought me back in the room. But yeah, man, sad times.
Our song was Bob Ritchie, 5 for 1.
It was. That was a real song. I was thinking about songs that we made.
Oh.
Did we make any more songs? This is how you remind me of a lemon meringue.
Yes.
I can't remember all the fucking words though. Hang on.
Just Dean would play the song. Dean would play the guitar on the bus.
Not like you to say. If you don't know, it's the same as How You Remind Me. It's a parody of that. It's not like you to say sorbet. I was waiting on an ice cream sundae. This time I'm mistaken. Could have had a sandwich with bacon, and I've been wrong. I've been down into the bottom of every bowl. These 5 words in my head scream, "Are we having food here?" Yeah, that was that. And we were convinced we were going to be the next Weird Al. With genius lyrics like that. Food. I put food in it. I put food in the song. Look how brilliant I am. Stuff and things. Have you got anything to add to the table apart from talking about Disney Infinity?
No.
Oh, okay. Sorry, podcast. I'm just a bit sad and fat and sad. And it's it's a Wednesday. We're both a bit tired. We've had a run.
Podcasting on a Wednesday.
I don't know. Because we needed to get another podcast out because like there's 2 more left and then it's like done. Not like done. I mean like
and then we're
out. And gone forever. Cool. Well, I mean I don't mind calling it now if you want to call it now. Is there anything you want to bring to the table?
You like Bob on?
Doom boom boom doom boom. Boom, boom. Come on, let's go.
I'm not doing it.
Look, you already did. Boom, boom,
I'm doing the dance move with my head.
Boom, boom. All right, sorry.
You like Bloodborne?
I what?
You like Bloodborne?
Do I?
Do you?
I didn't know what the difference was between that and Overwatch. Why the fuck are you asking me?
Not Bloodborne. No, Bloodborne.
Bloodborne.
You're thinking Battleborn.
I don't know. That's an interesting question. I don't know if I like Bloodborne.
Can you repeat the question? You're not the boss of me now.
And you're not so big. I don't know. Genuinely, I don't know.
But you carry on playing it?
Yeah.
But you don't like Dark Souls?
No.
Why?
Because Bloodborne's got slightly better controls. I like Dark Souls and Dark Souls 2 that I've played. Shonky fucking controls.
Bloodborne's a lot more focused on quick, weaker attacks.
Yeah.
That's what Dark Souls 3 is more like. You can have like an axe. That will take forever to charge.
Yeah. And so does Bloodborne. Like I'm currently rocking the Kirk hammer, which is like it's a sword, and you've got a slab of rock on the end of it. And then if you want to go to your strong attack, you literally go ka-chink, and then you've got a massive hammer, which does ridiculous damage. I don't know. I don't know if I like Bloodborne. I feel like it's a fucking challenge, and I'm on edge whenever I'm playing it. I mean, for those of you that have seen the Twitch streams, then what are you doing?
Trying to discreetly type on the loudest keyboard ever.
He's typing on a fucking typewriter.
I can't spell that.
What are you? What's hitbox porn?
So you know what a hitbox is?
Yeah.
Yeah, funny that. It's basically every day on Reddit there'll be another thing like this where it's beautiful. It's just like jumping over. You might see an arrow going between his legs. You might see he goes to charge a move, so he'll duck to do like a massive uppercut then.
Okay.
And as he ducks, the enemy sword goes above him.
Oh, I like that. That's good. Yeah.
And at that point, you know, like the game isn't unfair.
Okay.
Like, and it's just obviously this is great for podcasts, but it's just really interesting. And this alone makes me want to, because I felt doing some Dark Souls 1 made me feel like it was unfair.
Yeah.
But stuff like this it's not unfair. It's completely skill
It's,
and reading everything.
Yeah. I felt, as I've mentioned before with Dark Souls, that it's the, as I said, the control system is the thing that I don't mind a game being hard. This is why I'm still playing Bloodborne. This is why I've offered to stream it in like either June or July for Noob Grind, because I feel like I do want to get better and I do want to play it. I do feel that very slowly I'm getting better. I still feel it's like really weird that I'm learning all the things I've learned about Bloodborne. I've either learned by looking up on a guide or like people just telling me, which is a really weird way to learn a game. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like people just going, yeah, this worked. See, there you go. That's Bloodborne right there. What that guy's doing.
Yeah.
I didn't know about hit parrying, like about gun parrying, until like way after. So that guy's terrifying, and I really don't want to have to fight him. Anyway, get off. We'll have a look at hitbox porn later. I'm gonna get confused. So let's skip.
Okay.
Skip.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yes. Tentatively,
yes, you like
I
it.
tentatively like Bloodborne. It is a hardcore fucking game.
Do you get enjoyment while playing it though? And when you take something down,
I really enjoy taking bosses down.
That's the thing.
But also, like, then you have to deal with a whole load of... What I like with an RPG, Nick, is grinding at the start, like really grinding, and then being a few levels above what I should be.
That's all well and good, but this is an RPG.
It is an RPG.
It's not a proper...
It's an action RPG, Nick.
Yeah, but
It's got upgradable... It's got level systems. It's got stats. It's got upgradable weapons that you level up. You collect things to do that. But it's an action RPG.
But this is a lot more skill orientated. There was a guy that did all of Dark Souls 3 bosses without blocking, parrying, or dodge rolling.
Right.
With the beginning armor.
How do you do that?
With skill.
Okay. It is a very skill-based game.
Because he would have had to know how far each attack goes.
Yeah.
What every frame would mean that they were about to do. Just stuff like that.
Mm.
And at that point, like, that shows that proper RPGs, like JRPGs, it doesn't matter on skill, you can't get through on beginning level 1 armor.
Yeah. Tentatively, yes. I want to keep playing it because I've got like this little community of people who watch when I play on Twitch, like Ace Python. There's a new person who's watched a few Twitches now. I forget their name. Minky Fu. They're quite cool. They seem to be like an advocate of playing stuff, of watching me play stuff, which is nice. yeah, and it's it's an interesting time on Twitch recently. I think we've been getting a little bit more of a response than we started out with, and I guess that's good.
Join me tomorrow.
What?
Join me tomorrow.
And together we shall rule the galaxy. No, because I made a Star Wars reference and you didn't like my tweet, so fuck you.
That's because I
reaches for his phone.
I saw it. I was like, all right, and that was it.
Knob. I'm chubby and sad. You've got to like.
That's why you should come round
You've
tomorrow.
got to validate me. I'm gonna meet a friend for drinks tomorrow. After I go to a client meeting.
Well, you've got to be here at 8.
So if I can get here at 8, I'll get here at 8.
It's either get here at 8 or go home to your ex-girlfriend.
Or turn up later to moderate like I did for the Street Fighter one.
Yeah, just be here at 8.
No, I don't know if I'm going to be able to be here at 8.
Yeah, do it.
No,
I believe in you.
because I'm travelling from Crawley.
And the heart of the cards.
No, I'm going to be travelling from Crawley. I'm quite excited. This weekend, I've got like a really interesting weekend. I've got a super secret project with someone that I can't talk about, which isn't good podcasting. And I've got 2 band practices, and then on Monday I've got another band practice with Bellerophon. And we're tentatively calling the metal band Sentinel. Don't know whether that's going to stick, and Providence as well. So I get to hit a lot of drums. This I'm going into studio on Saturday, then on Sunday, then on Monday. So it's kind of like a 3-day period of hitting things. I've even bought myself a new snare skin, Nick. It's very exciting.
Oh.
Yeah. I think things are going to turn a corner soon with the old sadness. I think I'm going to move out. I think that's gonna help. Looks like me and Dave are going to move in together. So that's kind of awesome. Just because you fucking have a girlfriend.
I apologise.
Good. Finally, I've been waiting for 4 years. I'm joking. Dissenter at the back. Who's gone to sleep? I think. All right, she's still there.
No.
Still there.
Ooh.
Let's
I don't know
let's
what
get
you were joking about.
What?
Richie changed it. I asked him to change it.
Okay.
So he changed it.
All right. Good. I think we should have a for the end of the podcast. How long's the cable? Is it like the official cable?
No.
Right. Well,
I
think we should have a little mini interview with Lily.
Why?
Yeah, but she's used full.
Wow.
How many times are you going to insult me today? You've already told me I look fat.
Lily.
No,
So he's doing that with everyone then. Oh, he's just calling everyone fat.
No.
You fucking prick.
Lily,
Lily, why don't you take a seat?
I'm out.
No, you're not.
Lily, how do you
Lily, sit forward.
how are you?
I'm good.
Excellent.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm getting my ASMR gaming voice on again, where I just go.
No, that's creepy.
Lily, you gotta sit forward properly.
How dare you?
Because
How?
I need to be distancing back.
Oh my god, Nicholas. You're annoying.
So Lily, how are you?
I'm good. I'm tired, but I'm good.
Excellent. How's
Close to the microphone gets your mouth. You don't have to be more and more quiet. Get down the front.
how's hello?
Get the vibration.
I like
Looking on me to
I like where this is going. Can you do that? Hang on. Hello humans, my name is Mike. I don't know what that sounds like, but I hope it sounds incredible. The sound waves are all over the channel. How's the blog going?
Let's not talk about that.
Okay, never mind. How's the vlog going?
I wasn't listening.
Let's not talk about that either.
Okay, never mind. How was your morning?
It was alright.
Alright,
Pretty boring
good.
because I was at work in an exam, but it was alright.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay.
It wasn't eventful.
If you were a tree, what kind of tree would you be?
That's such a weird question. How am I meant to know that?
Okay, if you were a hairstyle, what kind of hairstyle would you be if you were the hairstyle of a middle-aged man?
You'd probably be bald.
Okay. What's your favourite eagle?
I don't have one.
Okay, interesting.
What are you trying to do?
I'm interviewing.
Are you
I'm
trying
doing.
to do your psychology stuff again.
No, I'm just being an interesting interviewer, asking you relevant and taxing questions.
People are going to be like, what the hell is going on?
No, it'll be fine, Lily. It'll be fine. What type of glasses do you prefer on old people?
What?
Okay, that's fine. You don't have an opinion about that. That's okay. Could you catch a boomerang if you threw it?
Probably not.
Okay, why is that? Nick has left the room now.
I don't think I'd be able to.
Okay.
What are you
Is that a confidence thing, or do you think?
No, I just don't think I'd be that good at catching.
So quite a negative attitude you have towards catching there, Lily. It's just something a bit
So confused.
a bit worrying. I'm just interviewing you. I'm just interviewing you as best I can. Xbox One or Atari 3600?
Well, I don't know what Atari is, so.
Okay then. That's okay. Which is your favourite Space Invader?
What?
Out of all the Space Invaders that there are, which is your favourite?
What are you on about?
In the first Avengers film, when
Oh
you
my
saw
God, I won't remember it.
when you saw Tony Stark pointing out that someone was playing Gallagher, how did you feel about that?
I don't remember the first Avengers film.
Okay, never mind. That's okay. If you were the multi-chromatic dragon god from D&D fame, Tiamat, which of the heads do you think would best represent you?
I've never played D&D. I don't even know anything about it.
Okay, that's sure. Okay, well I think it's been a really interesting kind of 5 minutes with you now, Lily, and I just want to thank you for coming down today. It's been really quite informative, and
Coming down from the other end of the bed.
I think what will happen is we'll review your application and let you know if you've got the job in the next couple of days. Is that okay?
And you'll never let me on the podcast again.
No, I don't think that's fair. You're not an ex, so I'm not. I am genuinely considering like how good would it be in like 6 months' time just to interview my ex. Just be like, just be candid, just be fucking completely candid. I wish she was cool enough to just go like, how cool would that be to like really analyze the implosion of a relationship. I think that would be kind of cool and cathartic and like therapeutic, because podcasts are therapy, right? At least that's how I treat them.
You could like talk out where everything kind of went wrong.
Right? Well, I know where everything went wrong, but maybe I don't. Maybe that's the problem.
You'll both have like different sides of the story,
I
so
know.
you could understand better.
Or it would end in a massive awkward argument. Again, podcast gold.
Like most of your relationship.
Wow.
I'm just going.
Wow.
You most
Lily
of the
there.
time.
Lily there with the truth nugget.
That's Hannah.
I think as if she fucking listens to my stuff.
She might.
No, she didn't listen to my podcast when we were together. She never listened to anything I did. She didn't read any stuff I did.
Not tell you.
No. She didn't read anything I wrote. She didn't listen to anything I did. It's part of the problem. Like, I don't need to be dating a fan, but it's nice to be supported. Anyway, fucking this. Right. Well, I mean, this has been Gentlemanly Chats. I've been the legendary Beard Mike Orvis.
I've been Lily briefly. Nick's disappeared.
Are you not Lily all the time then?
Well, yes.
Okay.
And no, it depends on whether.
What's your favourite colour lava lamp?
I think that one's orange. It's the little blob.
That's clearly fucking blue, Lily.
Yeah.
I think.
But the blobs.
I think you need your fucking eyes tested.
Are orange.
Right. I asked you what your favourite colour lava lamp was, not about the blobs inside.
Well, it's blue and orange.
Okay, good. Well, Nigel the Dream Horse is dead. All your dreams mean nothing. We will all die eventually. You're on a burning blue rock that's travelling at 66,000 miles an hour that will eventually crash into the sun. As long as you've got your limbs, your life and happiness, then everything's fine. You're not the star of your own movie. People who hurt you probably aren't hurting you for personal reasons. Stop taking everything so personally. I love you, whoever you are listening right now, to your very bones. Unless you are my ex-girlfriend, and kind of awkward. I still, I'll pat you on the head and cheers for listening. I guess you're 2.5 years too late, but anyway, keep it geek and see you next week. Do you want to do the Clover song with me? That'd be fun, wouldn't it?
Nah, I can't sing.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll sing most of it, and you just do the last line of the song.
Nah.
So it's all over your mother.
No.
All over your
No.
dad. We don't really care unless it has gone.
I'll pass.
Bad. Bad, was it? All over the kitchen.
Stop.
All over the doors. We don't really care, just as long as it's yours. We all have spermatozoa. Do the claps.
What? I don't know the clap.
All over this land. No, we all have spermatozoa. All over your mum. Good work, Lily. Keep it geek and see you next week. Bye. Bye now. Goodbye. Thank you. Goodbye. Bye.